Hey, you're on a rock floating in space. What do you do if you don't have walls?
Wow. Human civilization discovered agriculture at the end of the Paleolithic era. As farming became a part of daily life, so too did frequent theft from food reserves. Early humans were largely nomadic. They were constantly changing locations in the pursuit of valuable resources. It was the widespread use of agriculture that caused people to establish permanent settlements during the Neolithic Revolution. Prior to these changes, walls had one single purpose: to keep the heat in. The need for storing increasingly large volumes of food created a need for structures capable of keeping a community's crops and livestock safe. To the modern human, the solution to such an issue seems obvious: build a wall. To ancient humans, who rarely ever worked in teams larger than 100 people, however, constructing a large structure with unknown individuals probably seemed impossible. Archaeological evidence from some of the world's oldest settlements revealed how transformative the invention of walls truly was. Humanity's first ever walls can be used as a window into the significant organizational breakthrough achieved by early societies.
In the proto-city of Jericho, archaeological excavations uncovered impressive stone walls and a large tower dating back to around 8000 BCE. At this time, security was the primary motivation for wall building, providing a way for agricultural communities to prevent wild animals and neighboring groups from raiding their food. No longer bound by the need to oversee their granaries and livestock, community leaders and members can instead focus on other, more vital tasks, placing the decision-making power in the hands of those who controlled settlement gates and storage areas. It's the centralization of decision-making that heralds the most important change that walls introduced. In marking a physical boundary between the inside and outside, walls reinforce the shared identity created among those living within an enclosure. According to the research, tools like walls represent humanity's ability to profoundly shape their environment and redefine their social and psychological space. The existence of a secure perimeter helped foster a sense of unity and common purpose between the members of early communities.
Paleolithic humans kept to groups of about 100, as one person can only know and trust about 100 other individuals. The advent of agriculture caused groups to increase dramatically in size. The possibility of dedicating time and energy to building defensive structures created a new level of societal complexity. In forcing large communities to invest in large, overarching projects, the act of wall building encouraged the creation of broader circles of trust. Walls signaled to members of a community that mutual protection through shared effort was both possible and necessary. It has been theorized that religion developed in order to allow for the creation of larger groups of people, each of whom could trust each other because of a shared belief system. It would seem that walls served a similar purpose, helping to bridge the gap between hunter-gathering societies and modern civilizations through the creation of a common psychological group.
The existence of such a common psychological group allowed for massive changes in the human psyche. Increases in the scale of organized labor and social coordination sparked the creation of early forms of governance. Walls necessitated the establishment of roles and hierarchies to manage labor and allocate resources. Building walls reinforced a shared sense of responsibility within communities and laid the groundwork for more complex social structures. These hierarchies eventually evolved into a more formal political and social system. It is in this way that walls became more than physical barriers. They became symbolic markers of society's capacity for unity, planning, and governance.